Hey there, party people! My name is Heather, and welcome to Battle Geek Plus's podcast known as Waxing Pixels. Ha! I did not say pickles this time.
Shame.
I know, it's a bummer, right? I will be taking over today as, once again, Josh is out of commission, so that's a bummer. But I'm here, so we're gonna do this just as any other day. And I have with me Ryan.
Hey.
And Frank.
Press start to awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have great nicknames for you, Frank, other than the fact that in my phone you were listed as Frankalicious when you text or call. I don't know why. It's just how it is.
I'm guessing you were drunk one time and then you just changed it and just never bothered.
Yeah, probably. That sounds like something I would have done years ago. But how are you beautiful motherfuckers doing today?
I am doing good. Very good.
Just, anything spectacular happened today, or just a nice lovely day and it's not nighttime yet?
It's a nice lovely day, but I got stories to talk about later.
Oh, okay. And Frankalicious.
Things going good?
Yeah, just another...
Still playing Breath of the Wild?
I know, right? It's all I'm doing. Still. All I'm doing. And I am fine as well. I actually started doing yoga again today after fucking up my knee that I couldn't
Yoga
walk.
fire!
Yep. Yeah, I'm not quite there. Not quite. But I was getting close before I got injured. So maybe next time I won't hurt myself and I'll be able to just start spitting fire at people. And obviously the game that everybody in this room is still playing is Breath of the Wild. Though I know, Ryan, you said that you were... getting ready to start playing Horizon Zero Dawn again, right?
Yeah, well, I already finished Breath of the Wild, and I might start Horizon Zero Dawn again, but I also might want to play Sonic CD first, because we do have to do an awesome video game memories on it, and I actually have to play the game, so
to know what the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah, so maybe I'll play that on Twitch, and then go back to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Fair enough. I'm seriously thinking that once I'm done with Zelda and I go back to Horizon Zero Dawn, that I'm just going to have to completely wipe my file and just start from scratch. Because I'm not going to have a clue what the fuck I'm doing.
And the control scheme, too.
Oh my god, that's going to be difficult.
I still kind of remember what I'm doing in Horizon Zero Dawn, but not too much. So I don't think I'm going to clear my file, though.
And Frank, I saw you playing something earlier.
That's EVE Online.
Oh, that's EVE. Okay, yeah, I know that you tend to put that down for a while and then you just pick it back up. So you and your space online games.
Yeah, and I actually did start playing some different games on the Switch. I downloaded the demo for Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, and I also downloaded the demo for that one game, Puyo Puyo Tetris, off my Japanese account, and they're both pretty good.
Oh,
so
awesome.
Hey, I'm looking forward to having more games to play on the Switch.
I saw a friend of ours, there was a game that he got, and it was basically like a city sim. You'd build a civilization. I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but it looked adorable. And he said that there was a kind of a difficulty curves from here and there.
Was it a hexagonal map?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, then it's probably not civilization.
No. This was on the Switch.
Oh, on the Switch.
Yeah, it was on the Switch. I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
Is it a Japanese game or a US game?
I didn't ask.
Okay.
So I have no idea.
Okay,
I'll have to hit him up because I have the DM saved, I'm sure. So, but let's move right into one of the things we were going to talk about today, and this is really great, especially if you like Amazon. Who the fuck doesn't like Amazon? I mean, aside from the fact that Amazon's delivery people can't find their fucking apartment to save their damn lives. I mean,
why hand you the package when they could just toss it?
That was USPS that threw that package.
Oh, really?
It was, yes. And I caught that fucker, and he tried to play it off, and I was just like, whatever. So aside from Amazon's terrible, terrible delivery teams, the new thing that's happening are the wonderful deals for PS4 exclusives. And these deals are so great that they're under $20, and it's for games like Bloodborne. Physical copy is 15% off. Well, a lot of people really enjoyed it. They have God of War 3 Remastered, digital copy, 70% off. Let's see, Shadow of the Beast, digital, 30% off. Sound Shapes, digital, 40% off. Until Dawn, digital, 83% off.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I totally recommend Until Dawn.
I need to get that. How much did I complain about the fact that I wanted this game and I never got around to buying it?
Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well,
but
now you got
now,
no excuse.
I have no fucking excuse. None whatsoever. I'm sure I could spare the maybe $10,
Maybe
$15.
$10.
You know, it's under $20. I mean, I'm sure I can spare something less than $20 to get a game that I've wanted since I played the demo at E3 2 years ago before it even came out. I mean, God, I'm so behind on the times. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I played it on Twitch. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's definitely very fucking scary, and I think you'll enjoy playing it as well.
Okay, awesome. Maybe I'll have to play it with Frank and watch him squeal at things.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just games like that, but they also have other games listed with Amazon Prime. They have like Birthday's the Beginning. They have Crash Bandicoot, same trilogy.
20% off? Come on.
I
It's
don't
gotta be
know,
more
man.
than that.
I don't know, dude. But yeah, they've got quite a lot. Days Gone, Death Standing. These are all with Amazon Prime. But you could definitely just Google the list of what they got and, you know, go check out Amazon and see if anything piques your interest. So, I mean, I know...
This is just for PlayStation 4, right?
This is for PlayStation 4, correct. Let's see. According to this, discounts are available for a limited time. The current list of PS4 exclusives have increased. Notable exclusives release. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these are for PS4 games. So, sorry, Frank. I know that you're all about the PC Master Race. But even though this is for the PS4, you do live in a house that has a PS4, and you're welcome to use it whenever you like.
True.
Were there any games that you noticed on this list? Just this list. I mean, I'm sure they have a
Shadow
bunch
of the
more.
Beast. I
Yeah?
did catch my eye on it at E3 last year.
Oh,
or 2
okay.
years ago, whichever year it was.
Oh, yeah, I remember Shadow of the Beast.
I didn't know it was out, so I'm going to watch some reviews on it.
Yeah,
Get some
it's
opinion
good.
pieces, devour those. See what
Well,
you
yeah,
think.
man, I'm not going to spend my money like Ryan.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of interested in Journey and Resogun.
Oh, Journey, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Journey. I'm
Journey.
definitely interested.
Was that wait, what was that one? Was it the little like person in the sand and
Yeah.
the cape?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember we had the first demo that came out for that. And I enjoyed it, but at some point, like, I stopped caring because you really couldn't do much other than just travel.
Well, it is a demo, but
I mean, yeah, that is true. That is
you're
true.
in the middle of a desert, so...
Yeah, I know, but like you couldn't, as far as I know, like in the demo you couldn't like pick up an item, you couldn't really fight, you could just run away, float. But I'm sure that's part of the aesthetic of the game. That's the point. So
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Journey, but I did see the Mega 64 parody on it, which is really funny, so I definitely want to play this game.
Oh, okay. So you want to play it because of a parody, huh?
Yeah, because of Mega 64.
Well, I definitely am going to be looking into Until Dawn because I wanted that for like ever, and I never did anything about it. And now, holy balls, it's on sale hardcore. So,
Well, what else is on the list?
so this is just what they have for the article. Everything down here at the bottom is with Amazon Prime, which Josh and I are members of. So, there's Tekken 7, Tekken 7's Collector's Edition. Seems like all of these Amazon Prime ones are 20% off. They don't make a mention as to whether or not these are physical digital copies.
Well, I'm going to assume they're definitely physical.
Probably.
Yeah, because usually with like digital, they actually don't discount them as much, or at all.
That makes sense.
Which is why I had to go back to collecting physical games, because I preferred digital in the past, but then I realized, just getting the physical copies is cheaper.
And then if for whatever reasons, if your account gets fucked up or if they just pull the game entirely, you could end up losing your game that you paid money for.
Yep, and that's what happened with my Comicology account. I had a Comicology account, and then I lost my password, and then I tried to recover it, then I lost all 2 comics that I bought on it.
Oh, well,
Oh my
damn.
God. Even though I only paid $2 for each of them.
I mean,
Damn,
digital...
You might want to slow down on your financial decisions, man. You're going to be broke here soon.
I'm pretty sure Ryan's always broke with all the crap he's buying.
Always broke.
You crap buyer, you.
I do it for the good of the show.
Yeah, okay, keep telling yourself that. I know that digital is great because of space-saving abilities, which is something that Josh and I really like.
Well, space saving in the physical world, but not on your hard drive.
Not on your hard drive, exactly. See, now that's the other problem is do you want... I think maybe a mixture of the two mediums is good.
We're still at a point where it takes quite a while to download the game.
Yeah.
It's
That's
still
true.
probably faster just to go to the store, buy it, and come back.
I know in some instances it totally is. Like, I mean, we live like right down the street from how many places could we buy a video game from? There's GameStops nearby, there's Best Buy. I mean, granted, if we lived in the middle of nowhere, maybe not so much. But then again, if you live in the middle of nowhere, your internet probably blows. So maybe it's worth a 20-mile round trip to pick up a digital copy. So, but yeah, until dawn, I'm gonna look into that, and I'm gonna be all over that shit.
Sweet.
All over it. All right, so now we're going from amazing Amazon under $20 deals, and we are going to move into this wonderful bit of news from Blizzard. Now, who here likes StarCraft?
Me.
Man?
That's good, yeah.
That's good. Okay, yeah. Man, you should get a job as a critic. Like, you can be kind of hard ass sometimes. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just in general with everything. With everything. Food, games, movies. You should totally, like, I don't know, review shit, like, for realsies. But anyway.
I give it 4 frowns out of 5.
Oh, that would be good.
4 frowns
That would be
out of
good.
5.
Yeah. Would that mean...
I probably wouldn't have a rating system. I would just have, like, I would get this game at this price rating.
Okay, and you know what? I feel like that's something that a lot of people could relate to, you know, because, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. That's pretty fucking arbitrary. But, you know, saying, I would not be willing to buy this game at full price, I would be willing to buy it at half off, or $20, or I wouldn't waste money on it at all. You know, I would say that's a very good system to work with. Moving on. So StarCraft, it's a very popular game. People really enjoy it. Now, one of the pieces of information that everybody already knows is that they are going to be releasing Starcraft Remastered, which is basically just a remaster of the original game.
Yep, optimized for 4K.
Ooh, is it?
Yep, 4K resolution.
Awesome. I kind of forgot that 4K was becoming a thing.
The original StarCraft.
Cool. Well, I'm not interested in StarCraft. It's not my sort of game, so I've never bothered playing it or anything like that. However, I do think it's really cool that since they are coming out with this remastered version, that they are going to be re-releasing the original StarCraft game for free.
Yeah, I kind of find it funny since the original StarCraft still works on modern computers, like, perfectly. But although it's not in HD, like, it's not in 1080p, it's like, I think the highest you can put it at is, maybe 600p, I don't know.
And that's not too bad, considering.
But it still looks good when you play it, regardless.
Yeah. Awesome. So, I mean, I think it's really great that they're re-releasing the original so that everybody can get their fill. And it's going to be getting released more than likely this coming week. So we are recording today on the 28th, the day of this article's release. So probably later this week and maybe into the coming of next week is whenever it will be available for download and purchase. And by purchase, I mean no money would exchange at all. It's gratis. It's free. Go get that shit, fool. And
well, I already bought the game twice.
Oh, well, then I guess you can buy the game again, but for free and not spend any money. You'll be able to eat this week, Ryan.
Yay.
And pay rent.
And one of the things that we got this from, let's see, what is the Pacific? Pacific is the article we're looking at. And it seems like they have a really good suggestion, is that since you're going to be getting it for free, you could totally get the StarCraft Anthology Pack at the Blizzard shop. And that includes the base game, but it also includes the only expansion for the game, Brood War. So I think that's pretty fucking cool. Like I said, I'm not interested in this sort of game, but I mean, you said you've already bought the game twice. Are you going to do it again, Ryan?
Well, if it's free, I'll buy it again.
Yeah. Frank, are you going to go after this at all?
I played the shit out of it when I was like a teenager. I think I'll get it anyway, just to have it.
Nostalgia.
If I ever get there, just to play the old StarCraft. But I do have the new StarCraft, so.
Oh, okay. How do you feel the new one plays compared to the first?
It's probably just as good as the old one.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like there's some improvements here and there, obviously, with things like graphics and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's a solid game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it like definitely follows. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's good. There you see a lot of developers that come up with a good game and then they try and fix something that's not broke and it just ruins everything.
Falls apart.
Yes, absolutely. I personally feel that, well, it could have also been the age, the lifespan of the game in general. When it came to the
That's
Assassin's
true.
Creed series, Josh and I were big fans of it. After the first one, I think I was like the only person I know that enjoyed the first one to a certain extent. But I think maybe they were just trying to push the games out too quickly, and then they tried to implement... Like, they tried to make the world so big too fast. They didn't fill it up with anything. And there was just a whole lot of nothing to do in Assassin's Creed 3. I mean, there were so many little glitches and tiny little problems that stack up to be big issues. Like, if you look at them individually, you're like, okay, that's not really a problem. I can get over that. But then whenever there's 15 other issues... You know, you're going to get irritated. Like, I rage quit that game and I never fucking picked it back up again. Like, we sold our collector's edition and we got some good money out of that too.
Wow.
And we don't do that sort of shit. We buy collector's editions, we keep that stuff unless it's really just in the way. Like, we ended up selling our Arkham City, I think, collectors.
Our Origins?
No, it had the Joker,
Yeah.
like the Joker statue and all the TV
Oh,
sets.
yes, the Origins.
Origins. Okay, yeah, we had that, and we didn't display it or anything like that. We ended up selling it, and we got like $80 out of it.
Damn.
How much
Yeah.
did you spend on it?
Fuck, I don't remember. Like maybe like
Josh's money?
no, that was definitely our money. But I mean, it was probably like $100, $120 maybe. But we got a hell of a price. We were surprised whenever we got that much money for it. But then again, this was over at Book Off, and they give quality prices for quality items, and we didn't have it out of the box ever. Like, we took it out to take pictures, and then we just packed it away so it wouldn't get broke by like clunk, you know. And then it just sat in a closet. So, yeah. But I think this is great. A free game that people have a lot of good memories about, and not just free game, but the expansion for it too. So that's pretty badass. I think Blizzard is definitely doing a smart move here because this is going to get people excited for the remaster version. So
yeah, so hopefully they remaster Warcraft 1 and 2.
yeah, I don't know. Keep dreaming, I guess. Which, by the way, apparently my hygienist knows the guy who created World of Warcraft. She apparently knows him.
The guy that created World of Warcraft.
Yeah. She thinks that's who it is, anyway. I don't know.
Well, I know that a lot of people in the gaming industry switch from one company to another. So.
Well, I mean, that's true. But she was specifically talking about meeting somebody through him who wrote music for WoW, and just some of the conversations that she had with him about the industry, because she doesn't know shit about video games. You know, she was like, I'm not interested in that. Like, my kids don't, they play some, but they're like more into sports, like actual physical activity. So she doesn't pretend like she knows, but she was like, oh yeah, it took her a while to think of the name of the game too. But she ended up saying it right. But so it's possible that she knows that guy, which I don't see why not. I mean, we live out on the West Coast. There's a gal that I work with who works at the Blizzard office. So, you know, yeah.
But is she fat and unattractive?
No.
She has no business being in Blizzard then.
Well, okay, she's in Blizzard, but not as a developer or anything of that nature. She's a chef. She cooks healthy food for all these slobs. Like, she sees these guys and she's just like, yeah. But then again, she's like, you know, I've seen some of their wives and they're smoking hot. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, no. If they make the money, they're gonna get the women. That's just how it works. That's typical human nature. So,
well, if we want to head down to Blizzard, let's just go down Alton.
We could absolutely do that.
Yeah, I've passed by their office a whole bunch of times.
All right, so hooray for Blizzard and that smart move, as far as I'm concerned. Now we're going to move on, and there is the Chinese theater complex up in Hollywood. Yeah, so everyone has seen pictures of this place. It's a heavily touristy area.
Yeah, all
And-
the there, right? Yeah.
I walked by it once. It was one of the times that my mom was in town. Actually, you know what? I'm fairly confident that it was when... Nope, I'm wrong. Never mind. I was thinking it was whenever we moved here. But whenever my mom came and visited, I would say a year or two after we had moved and my brother came along, she had to go to Hollywood. She had to go up to LA and see the Walk of Fame. That was something she wanted to do. She wanted to see the Hollywood sign and all that shit because my mom's a tourist.
Yep, and it also smells like urine.
Oh, well, of course it does. So we got off the subway and the Chinese theater was right there. So my mom was all like, ooh, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, well, I've been to it so many times. I'm like, yeah, I just live here.
Right, you just live here. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but it's so obvious when you see like the really excited tourists in Hollywood. They're like, ah!
Oh, I know, yeah.
You know, like their phones and their cameras are they're just holding
my
it
mom,
up. Like,
my mom's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like she was just glad to see it, and we got like one picture of like a star for her.
Yeah,
or whatever.
like I think the last time I was inside the Chinese theater, I think I watched James and the Giant Peach there.
Dude, wow, that's kind of intense.
Yeah.
You know what? That movie kind of freaked me out as a kid.
Well, I didn't attend the premiere.
I don't know why. It just did.
Well, I didn't attend the premiere. It was just like one of those regular weekends where they were just showing movies.
Oh, okay. So. Well, what's going on with the Chinese theater up in Hollywood is that they are launching an esports facility. So they are planning to hold events there whenever there are e-tournaments happening, and you can buy tickets and go in and sit down and watch these fucking e-tournaments. So that's really fucking cool, I think. And it's not just that. These theaters that they're making are the 4D motion effects theaters. So there's going to be air bursts, water bursts, there's like things in the seats that'll like poke you here, poke you there.
Oh, so if you're playing League of Legends here, like for a big tournament, if you die in the game, you'll die in real life.
I don't know. I think we're getting to like, some crazy surrogates bullshit here. But these theaters are supposed to be like hardcore, like give you the real movie experience and whatever. So if that's what you're into, that's fucking cool. But yeah, I think it's great that they are going to be having an esports facility. I mean, that's something like people have been talking about esports for a while now, and there have been some people that have been trying to make it like a serious spectating sport. And I know that in places like Japan and China, they have done that sort of thing for smaller events. I mean, now granted, the first Switch advertisement we ever saw for the Platoon thing, I mean, that stadium was full of quote unquote people, but obviously they highly exaggerated that. But I think it's great that they're allowing, people to, I mean, I don't know, you sit at home and you watch your shit online and you interact sometimes, through the chat and everything like that. But I think it's great that you can like go out and it can be like an experience. And you get tickets with your friends and you can sit down and you can meet new people, like literally new people. Like it's not going to be just a name on a screen. I mean, meet people that you can like.
We can go outside.
Like you can go outside and you like you meet these people and you'll be able in the sun and you get burned and you have to remember that like sunscreen's a thing. But like later on you could be all like, hey bro, like I'm in town, let's go get some sushi. Okay, and then you guys could sit and talk about video games and shit. So I mean, would you guys get tickets to go to an event like this?
Oh yeah, if it's something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would. I feel like they could probably, if they get this set up, I feel like that the next time they do the those huge like speed running tournament things.
Yeah.
What are they called again? The
Games Done Quick.
Yeah, Games Done Quick. I always want to like jumble up the letters. For the acronym for that. But if something like that, like I would totally get tickets to go see certain games that are going to be showcased through an event like that and sit down in a theater with other people who enjoy that sort of shit,
Yeah.
Like that would be really fucking cool. I mean, granted, they would probably have to be... Well, it wouldn't have to be, but I guess it would be better if they just ran the theater like 24 hours, and if somebody was playing a game at fucking 3:30 in the goddamn morning, you could show up and like buy your ticket and watch it live instead of just like watching a recording.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty neat. Like, I would be stoked about that. I know Josh would be. Like, if they did that live and somebody was doing like a speed run of like Turtles or whatever, like he'd be all over that shit. And he would be up in LA and he would meet people and like be all like, whoa, you know, like that idiot screaming in the theater, you know? I mean, granted, I would do the same. Yeah, that's really fucking cool. I think it's great that they're starting to have facilities for this sort of thing. So it's not just, you know,
it's becoming mainstream.
Gasp! Oh no, I'm gonna have to drop out of the video game scene because I can't handle all these posers, right? Alright, so, well, I guess if you're in Hollywood, you can check out the Chinese theater later this year, and maybe you'll be able to find out a schedule for some esports. So I guess maybe that can be a new tourist attraction.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, and last but not least today, we're talking about the Switch.
Like every week.
I know, right? The thing that has had our attention for weeks on end. Alright, so now that the Switch sales are great, Nintendo reveals that they are working on multiple new IPs for the hybrid handheld.
Ooh.
So that's interesting as balls. So obviously everybody knows, you know, Mario. You know, everybody knows, especially after the Switch has come out, everybody knows Link. So, Ryan, tell me about this.
Yeah, so because the Nintendo Switch is, according to Reggie Fils-Aimé, breaking new records every single day.
Every day.
It's printing money for Nintendo.
Every day.
So they are going to have some new IPs for the Switch coming out in the future, aside from Mario and Link, and we might see some of them this E3, which we're going to.
Yay.
What are IPs?
Intellectual property.
Ah, I was thinking of...
Thank you for asking the question, because I was going to ask it. Yeah. Thought I knew what it was, but I wasn't 100%, so I was going to ask Ryan, because he obviously is all over this shit. So, now, I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen at E3 this year. Yeah. I would think it'd be really great if they were able to actually unveil one, maybe two.
Well,
I'm not even asking for two.
Well, obviously they will unveil them during the Nintendo Treehouse presentation.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Which happens when we're driving to E3.
That's true. Fuck you, traffic.
And I'm not going to watch in my car or else I'm going to get dizzy.
Yeah. Who's driving this year?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll figure that out.
My car's too small.
Your car is too small.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, way too small.
I mean, meh, not really. Kind of for a long haul. It's not that long. Not that far. All right, well, so they have amazing records being broken all the time. So now they're going to be coming out with some new IPs. That's what they're claiming. I hope they are more adorable than Mario, though I don't think they can be sexier than Sexy Link, which I think the Link for Breath of the Wild is just now just Sexy Link. That's just all there is to it. There's Adult Link, there's Child Link, Chibi Link, and now there's Sexy Link. That's what's happened now. If anybody disagrees, you're an idiot.
If I was a girl, maybe.
I mean, we could... As you can see in the game,
I can see it.
As you can see in the game, you can just slap on some chick clothes and there you go.
Hey, even the character in there has a big crush on him, so
yeah.
It's funny. It's really interesting.
It'd be two people actually.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's really interesting how depending on what you wear in certain places, like people will make a comment. Like if you're running around naked, people are like, whoa, so I've thought that was really funny. I like little details like that. And obviously the way that characters treat you if you're wearing like the Gerudo outfit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I know there's a point if you're wearing that outfit and if you walk up to a couple of male characters, they'll start hitting on Link before they realize that he's a dude. So little details like that I really enjoy and it makes me happy. I don't know. Nobody can be better than Sexy Link. And, I mean, Mario's great and all, but I'm not into fat Italian plumbers. I'm sorry.
Hey, how do you know if you don't even try?
I mean, well, Josh is mostly German. That's kind of close to
I don't
Italy.
see it.
German Mario.
I look
German
more German
Mario?
than Josh does.
Do you?
Do I?
I don't know.
Are you?
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, well, your
I
last
do-
name's not even German.
I think I got German in me, yeah.
Yeah? I'm mostly Scottish, I think. And, well, Ryan, you're just white on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you guys like to see out of Nintendo in terms of IPs?
Let's see. Maybe they should make, well, not like a fighting game like Smash, but maybe just like a regular, like 2D fighting game, like, Mortal Kombat. Maybe Mario Kombat or, just
Mario Kombat?
or just make
Wouldn't that actually end up defeating the purpose of making a new IP, but having Mario
right,
Mario
yeah.
Kombat?
Well, yeah, like Nintendo could make their own fighting game IP, like totally with new characters and shit.
That would be interesting. I'm not sure how that would turn out. But
You know what I would get?
what?
You've played Donkey Kong Country 64, haven't you?
Yeah, I played it.
I would get something like that if they had a Sonic theme to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe make like a flying squirrel. Yeah. I'd play a flying squirrel.
Flying squirrel.
I don't know what the fuck you call him though.
Rocket?
Is he gonna have a buddy named Bullwinkle?
I don't know. We'd be Canadian, eh? Canadian, eh?
All right. Well, so we have discussed our Switch topic for today, and Ryan, you very much wanted to talk about your thing that happened in Zelda on, where was it? Eventide Island?
Yeah, Eventide Island.
Did you lose your virginity?
Wow.
Something like
Something like that?
Something like that in
like
Zelda. Well, it was kind of yeah. You obviously lose all your clothes when you first enter Eventide Island.
No holding back, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the funny story that happened. On Eventide Island, you have to put these balls, in these holes so you can open the shrine, right? So I got two of the balls in, so I was on the last one. and
How many balls do you have, Ryan? That sounds
I got
unnatural.
balls of steel.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I had to get the last ball from one of those giant pig monsters, the Hinox.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to get the ball off the Hinox, and then I ran up the hill, but the problem is the hole was covered up by these bakas where I had to use the magnesis rune on. And so I put the ball down.
Oh no.
And then so I'm trying to get the boxes off the hole. The damn Hinox runs up and hits the ball into the fucking ocean.
No.
So I ignore the entire fight. I just dive down back into the ocean. And I spend 1 hour just trying to push the ball back to the surface.
Oh,
And what sucks is, when you go swimming, Link loses stamina. So before I lose stamina, I have to go back to the surface, recharge my stamina.
You mean to the beach?
Yeah, to the beach. Then swim all the way back and push the fucking ball.
Oh my god. That is awful.
Yeah, so what I did was when I got the ball back, I put it down kind of away from the water. Then I killed all the enemies, and then I finally put the fucking ball back in.
Okay, well, I did Eventide Island, and Frank, you watched me do the latter half of it, and he was asking all these questions, and I was like, why don't you just fucking get there whenever you play? But eventually, I knew that I was going to reach the end of it, so I took out all the enemies, except for the Hinox.
Took that one out too.
I did beat the shit out of the Hinox.
You better
Okay.
step up your game, right?
Yeah, you need to step up your game.
Yeah, I actually didn't kill it. I just
So I ended up doing the shrine at the very top first, the first pad, and so I got the ball from the little fuckers who made a fort or whatever. I originally had gone to the first pad off the beach, and I was looking at it and I was like, I don't even know how I'm going to do this right now. Fuck this. I'll go check out the other ones. So when I climbed all the way to the top and I did that pad, I leapt off and I was paragliding down and I saw the pad for another one. I ended up finding the second ball, took that up to that pad and dropped it there. Then I had to get the ball from the Hinox. Well, of course I didn't have my sneak gear, so I wasn't sure how close I was going to be able to get to the Hinox. I was able to climb up on his leg, and then he woke up, and I was just like, son of a bitch. So he's chasing me down. I'm using all the arrows that I have, and I'm like, how the fuck is this going to happen? And I did have a couple of metal weapons. I had to get rid of them because it started lightning.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me before.
So I was fucked. So I'm being chased by this guy. I have no weapons I can use. I have no arrows.
Oh, I remember how you beat him now.
And then I end up using I'm like, fuck it, I'm running away. So I'm trying to run away from this guy. I end up using the magnet, and I pick up a metal box. And I just stick it in front of me. And he keeps running into the box and hurting himself.
That's awesome.
And I would when it would stop hurting him and he would kind of start pushing it forward, because he also got kind of caught on like a tree or whatever, like this weird glitch. And so I just used the box, and I would just turn my joystick and I was just hitting him repeatedly with it. And then I would just stood there for a while, and he was trying to get at me, and he kept running his face into the box and injuring himself. And he ended up basically committing suicide just so I could finish the island.
There was a moment of silence, and I think I looked at you and I said, "You suck."
Yes, you did. You were very upset with me.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that was my fun with Eventide Island.
Yeah, so hopefully when Josh tries Eventide Island, or has he yet?
He has not.
Okay,
no.
yeah.
I mean, he's beat the game, but he hasn't touched it since he beat it. It's kind of one of those things where it was just such a ride of a game that he's just like, I don't want to play anything right now. I have no want or will to play anything besides Zelda, and right now I don't even want to play that because it was that good of a game to him. So, yeah.
Was it so good that Josh had to take a cigarette afterwards?
No, if he had, he would have been in so much trouble, though. I'm sure he wanted a slice of pizza and a piece of chocolate cake. And yeah, he actually beat it last week after we recorded.
Oh, cool.
Whenever he got up and went in the other room and then you ended up leaving.
Yeah. And
he didn't go to the bathroom or anything. He just sat in the bedroom and played because he had reached a critical point and he didn't want anybody to notice and get spoilers. So
yeah, I just beat it on Sunday. I told myself, I'm just gonna mess around for another week, hoping to find some more shrines. But I was already okay, might as well just beat the game. And I was really overpowered for the.
I still have 3 towers to get.
Right.
So I haven't even completed my map. I have, however, I discovered near a shrine, not in a shrine, near a shrine, in one of the mazes, a diamond circlet. So I don't even have to buy that shit.
Oh,
I
wow.
found that shit. So that was fun. I nearly got destroyed by 8 guardians, but I found it.
Well, yeah, I did all the labyrinths. Those were crazy.
Yeah.
Those were crazy.
Interesting, that's for sure. Well, anyway, that is our podcast for the day. This has been Waxing Pixels, run by Battle Geek Plus. And hey, Ryan, we have some other shit that we do. What is that stuff?
Yeah, so other shit that we do is awesome video game memories, where we talk about our memories about video games and we also review them. And that comes out every single Sunday. And also, we have a special project coming out next month. I just showed it to the crew and it went over pretty well. So make sure you watch out for that in April. And also, we will be resuming Battle Geek Plus Arcade Edition pretty soon, since our favorite arcade in the world, Arcade 2084 in Anaheim, California, is reopening in April.
Oh, hooray.
So hopefully we can go to that pretty soon.
Ooh, yeah, I want to go see what kind of shit they have.
Yeah, and we'll have more Arcade Edition episodes coming out.
That would be awesome. Now, Ryan, since you say that you plan on getting back to Horizon Zero Dawn, when do you think you'll be doing it, and are you going to be streaming?
Well, I said I'm going to play Sonic CD first, but I will play that.
That's right.
I will play that on Twitch, and it will be my first time really going through it. I have played Sonic CD before, but only in little spurts on the Sonic Mega collection on the GameCube, but I haven't touched it since. But now I'm going to have a real genuine first time playthrough, so hopefully that will be fun to play on Twitch. And also, hopefully I can play some classic games on Twitch too, because I bought all these classic systems with my tax returns, so I might as well play them on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Tax returns.
Tax returns?
Yeah.
Are you still waiting on yours? Do you have to do your taxes still?
I'll have to look.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot about it after I did them.
But yeah, pretty much after I beat Sonic CD, I will play Horizon Zero Dawn. I guarantee it. I will play that game again.
All right.
Because it is awesome.
Well, I guarantee that I will eventually get to Styx to finish it.
No, you won't.
Shut up, Frank.
You'll die before you
Shut
finish
up, Frank.
that game.
Shut up, Frank.
Been trying to play that game for years.
Shut up, Frank.
Years.
Shut up, Frank. I am damn determined to finish that fucking game.
And then there's a sequel that
And then there's a
out.
sequel that came out months ago, and
It's on my wish list.
I totally want to play it. So whenever I'm done with Zelda, I will be getting back to other things. But who knows when that will be, so...
Well, there
Sorry.
will be Zelda DLC coming out, in the summer and at the end of the year.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, well, anyhow, hopefully I don't get too bogged down, because I happen to do that a lot. Well, that has been our podcast for the day. Everybody say bye, Ryan.
Later.
Frankalicious.
Press pause to continue.
All right. Bye, everybody.